on the Vince Everett Ellison Show. We're going to talk about some of the news of the day. We're going to talk about Michelle Obama and her daughter. We're going to talk about Charleston White, some of the stuff he got into, and D. Wade and his trans son and all this kind of stuff. We're going to have some fun with it today on the Vince Everett Ellison Show. All right, let's get this thing started. I told you, if something wrong with the Obama family. Told you something's wrong with Big Mike. It's something, look, people couldn't put their finger on it, but those people were weird from Jump Street. Barack Obama was crazy acting. Michelle Obama was damn sure crazy acting, and now the children have gone crazy. Let me tell you what's going on. I didn't know about this. Other people knew about it, but I didn't hear it. They say that this comes from ABC News. It says Michelle Obama makes first comments after daughter Malia drops last name. She's trying to make her way. I said, what? Girl dropping a last name. She's trying to make her own way. Man, shoot. Let me tell you something. I got daughters. I got grandchildren. If my daughter walked up to me and told me she was dropping her last name, I tell her, what, you getting married? She said, no, I'm just dropping it. Why? Well, I don't want to carry your last name. And you expect to come back to this house? Well, yeah, that's a mistake. And that's a miscalculation. Drop my last name, you can erase my phone number and this address. You ain't bringing your little disrespectful, ungrateful behind back to my house ever again. Got it? Now, when it comes down to the Obamas, if I allowed that, y'all, it's because, you know what? I know I did some stuff to my daughter to make her want to do that, and I have to accept that. Well, Daddy, you did this to me, and Daddy, you did that to me, and Daddy, you da-da-da-da-da-da. And I said, well, yeah, baby, you're right. You're right. I don't want to carry your name, Daddy, because you just a horrible father. Yeah, you're right. You drinking, smoking dope. We got put out the house all the time. You never home, hoe chasing. Beat up my mama, slapped me around. You in jail, crimes and whatnot. I'm ashamed. You got... Girl, your dad is president of the United States of America, the first black president at that. So what does that tell you? If that girl want to drop her name, there was some mess going on in the Obama household. I don't care what nobody said. Y'all can try to play this off all you want to. Them Obamas are crazy. Now let me tell you what they say. Michelle speaks out. I'm going to read you what they're trying to say. Former First Lady Michelle Obama says she and her husband, Barack, like we had to know who her husband was, respect their daughter Malia dropping her last name Obama in professional projects, and praise how both of their daughters more generally want to be their own people. What, are both of them doing it? Malia Obama used her middle name Ann, so Malia Ann, as her last name for the credits of a short film she wrote and directed, The Heart, which aired at the Sundance Film Festival in 2024. Our daughters, Malia and Sasha, are 25 and 23. This is a quote. They are young adult women, but they definitely went through a period in their teens where it was the push away, where you're trying to distinguish yourself. Michelle Obama told actors Kate and Oliver Hudson in an episode of her podcast, Sibling Rivalry, published on Monday. I mean, another quote, it's very important for my kids to feel like they've earned what they're getting in the world. And they don't want people to assume that they don't work hard, that they're just naturally just handed things, she said. They're very sensitive to that, and they want to be their own people. That's a lie. She said, Malia, who started in film, her first project, she took off her last name, and we were like, they're still going to know it's you, Malia, Michelle Obama added, but we respected the fact that she's trying to make her own way. Boy, that is a lie. Everybody knows it's her, so why did she do it? She couldn't have done it for anonymity, because everybody still knows it's her. You know why she do it? Because she don't like her mama and her daddy. Her daddy's a punk, and her mama's an alpha, and her mama been treating her daddy like a dog, and the children and the daughters treating her daddy like a dog too. Man, that's a damn shame. I told you. Hey, y'all, I've been telling y'all for a long time that Michelle Obama, come on, man, I call her Big Mike. And there have been rumors going out for a long time that if she Big Mike, she can't have any children. That's just a biological fact, y'all. So if she is Big Mike, the children can't be hers. And I think these children finally figured that mess out. I mean, what other reason for it? Shoot. You think the Kennedys dropped their name? Hell no, they don't. They want everybody to know. If a Kennedy woman marries another dude and take his last name, her children gonna put Kennedy as their middle name, like a hyphenation. Like Robert Kennedy Smith, Sam Kennedy Johnson. They want you to know. You think a Rockefeller gonna drop their last name? Shit. They gonna have it in there some kind of way to let you know I'm Rockefeller. You think the Vanderbilts dropped their last name? If it is, it's by accident. Brother, let me tell you, it has much more to do than what you're talking about. Yeah, Big Mike, y'all been found out. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you say it. The Obama family is not an American dream. It is an American nightmare. It is an American tragedy. Michelle Obama first wouldn't go with Barack to Jimmy Carter's funeral. I mean, man, that was easy. You're showing up at a former president's funeral, a former Democrat president's funeral. Barack had to walk in there by himself. Those girls saw how she disrespected Barack. And then Barack coming back all weak and stuff. His children don't even respect him. Then he go to the inauguration. She didn't show up. I told you Big Mike was the alpha. I bet Michelle Obama might start dropping her first name pretty soon. Just call me Michelle. That's how much this man's whole house is disrespecting him. I told you liberalism has no bottom. None. No bottom. What you're watching here, these people got money, they got power, they are famous. Everything. And the children don't respect their father enough to tell them to say, yes, I'm the child of Barack Obama. No, I don't want you to know who I am. Man, you know what? That's a shame. It was like Peter denying Christ. And to show you how weak Barack Obama is, he said, well, you won't do it. But that's a shame. But I'm not surprised. I'm illuminated. Because everything I ever said about these people is coming to fruition. Even in ways that I didn't ever even foresee it. You're finding that these people are just incredibly non-virtuous, crazy, slighted, evil. That's why they press the LGBTQ thing so hard, y'all. That's why they press the abortion thing so hard, y'all. That's why Barack Obama's hanging out with these gay preachers and bringing hip-hop to the White House, y'all. It's been all exposed. And his daughters don't even have any respect for him because the man has no freaking conviction. His wife has no conviction. And therefore the children have no conviction. I mean, in the Ten Commandments, they tell you to honor your father and your mother. Honor your father and your mother. You walk around and say, hey, who are you? Who's your father? My father's Everett Ellison. Yeah, it's my father. It didn't say honor him if he's perfect. It didn't honor him if you feel like it. Honor your father. Who is your father? They know by you carrying his name. I don't want to carry your name. That means I'm saying that I don't want you to be my father. And you sat there and you accept that. You know, Barack, if you was my brother, I'd beat the hell out of you. If my brother told me he accepted something like that from one of his children, he and I had to go in the front yard and we had to deal with this. If I told him, he'd jump on me. I think all three of my brothers, I think my dad at 83 years old will come and find me and beat the hell out of me. He'd take key, but come up and probably drop his keys on the floor, tell me to bend down and pick him up. When I've been out there, he'd take his cane and knock me across the head, knock me out and put his 45 in my face. Boy, let your son or your daughter treat you like that. Go straighten this out. And the media applauding it. Black family doing this. It's to be applauded. Y'all, it's time for us to pray for the Obamas. Hopefully they'll find Christ. Hopefully they'll get some type of sense back into their heads. Because these people are on a one-way, like that old song from AC/DC, on the highway to hell. They're on the highway to hell. It is a train wreck and it's a tragedy. And the American people are watching it in full time. This is something that you don't ever want to happen in your family. This is not a good example. This is a horrible example. But you know what? It's all coming full circle. You're seeing the grapes of wrath. You're seeing karma. You're seeing all the evil that these people have thrown at the world, and it's coming back to bite them. But the most important thing you're seeing, I think, that very soon, you're going to see why I've been calling Michelle Big Mike. And those children have figured out that Big Mike could not have brought them into the world. That might be the real story. All right. There's a guy out there that I've been watching on YouTube. I mean, this guy is straight no chaser. He rough around the edges. And you might need to find the clean version of his interviews. But he is a ghetto philosopher. And I guess that's what he called himself. His name is Charleston White. And man, Charleston is a wild dude. Charleston is a wild dude. Charleston has been to prison, grew up poor, but he's come out, and Charleston is Charleston might be a Republican. I know he's conservative, but Charleston still got that ghetto thing in it, man. And he go out and he talked to his brothers and sisters, and Charleston talked about how he found out that the Republicans were the ones that helped black people, and the Democrats have always been our enemy. And Charleston was a Trump supporter, but Charleston cussed, and Charleston had been in gangs. And Charleston is if you put a mic in Charleston's mouth, you're going to get a sound bite that is unforgettable. And this happened a few weeks ago. And this guy asked Charleston about what should be done to stop what's going on in the black community. And I forget the exact question. I'm going to get the clip. The exact question was basically, he asked Charleston, what basically needs to be done. If you could do anything, and I don't know if it was if God could do anything or if you could do anything, but wish I had the exact question, y'all. I apologize, I should have it in front of me. But he basically asked Charleston, if you could do anything, what would you do? What could be done to correct what's going on in the black community? And Charleston said something that was funny as hell. I'll never forget it. Charleston said, "Put them all back in slavery."
Man, you speak so passionate about it, man. I'm ask you this just to clear the air, man. Are you familiar with like Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks?
I ain't never watched it. I know about it. But yeah, I'm Uncle Ruckus. I hate.
I'm gonna ask you that, dude. Like,
I do. What good do you see in black people? How you can't hate this? How you can't hate a nigga that'll kill his brother? How you can't hate a nigga that'll disrespect his mama but honor his hood? How can you not hate a nigga that love the dead but disrespect everything living in his life? I hate these people, homie, because they evil. They don't love black people, not these black people. I intentionally went and made a baby with a Mexican so I can have mulatto mixed breed children because I didn't want black babies because they're gonna perish in the future. Black children will be casted out. They will be spit on and they will deserve it. Our ancestors didn't deserve it. Our ancestors deserve the freedom that we have today. We deserve the oppression and enslavement that they had. We have forfeited our rights that them people left for us. They left an inheritance of freedom, progression, and prosperity. We forfeited it. So there should be a reset of slavery in America. And I volunteer to go in just to oversee black people. And I'll whip us into shape. I'll be just like Stevens. I'll whip black people into shape with a whip. I know what to do to them, boss. Don't forget to tell them about the gun line, boss, because these niggas are wrong. I'm that. And I bet my grandmama can sit on the porch and be safe with a nigga like that in your community. They not building. Why wouldn't you go against these niggas? They not building nothing. They destroying every woman they lay with. They disrespect every woman they sleep with, homie. Why you want to be on their side? Why? I don't love nothing about black culture. I'm 46 years old, my nigga. I can't think of nothing in life that black people can be proud of in 46 years. We ain't done one goddamn thing that we can be proud of and say I'm black and I'm proud. Not one thing. Nigga, for the longest I was hollering, I was Mexican on the inside. I eat Mexican food, I ain't date black women for 15 years. I hung with Mexicans. I watch how Mexicans bury one another. I watch how Mexicans trust me to come to their house because they know I ain't gonna try to sleep with their woman. The loyalty and respect that I got amongst Mexicans, homie. I used to be jealous, man, my people can't do this. I was rooting for Canelo over Mayweather.
I didn't mean to laugh at you.
Man, I'm dead, motherfucker. Nah, homie, I don't like this shit. I'm ashamed to be a black man. I'm a proud man. But when we go to grouping together, I'm ashamed.
Charleston said do a reset. Put them all back in slavery. He said because after slavery, we were better off than we are now. And the guy said, come on, Charles. Charles said, no, man, the families were intact. Wasn't nobody killing each other. Wasn't nobody fighting each other. Wasn't no hell raising going on. Everything was going right in the black community. He said we need to take them all, put them right back in the chains again, and do a reset. And the guy asked Charleston how long? He said, another 400 years. That can't be done legally, Charleston. We do have a thing called the 13th Amendment and the 14th Amendment. But I understand the sentiment. I think the best thing that we can do is get a educational system where when the child graduates high school, he has a job. He has one. Girl and a boy. Has a job. They start work. Not looking for a job. Last thing the school's supposed to do is have them a job. And then you tell them you have a job, you're working. If you decide to resort to crime, when we catch you, not if we catch you, when we catch you, we are going to go to President Blue Clayley down in El Salvador and say, you know that prison you got down here for all these gangbangers stuff? Yeah, I need you to expand that. We got something to send you down here in the United States of America. And instead of spending $40,000 an inmate, we're going to spend about maybe $3,000. And y'all can have the whole prison industrial complex down here. What you say? And that's how we get rid of the problem. Give you a choice to work and earn a living, pay your taxes, be a good person, and if you decide to go to crime, when we catch you, we're done. Hell, like another Devil's Island. That's usually what the French used to do. When they catch a joker, they take him to Devil's Island. There's a great movie, Papillon, that talked about it. That'll straighten it up. So Charleston said, put them back in chains. Put them back in slavery. No, Charleston, we can't do that, but we can at least lock their behinds up when they show out. All right. The next one we're going to talk about, y'all, is that guy, Donald Trump. He knows how to make the left mad. And Barack Obama had this thing for these Harvard guys, for the LGBTQ. He just had a thing for them. And every chance he got, he was doing something, to try to make them happy with him. So, this last thing he did was, I thought I had this story, can't find it. Trump and Pete Hegseth. Pete is over the Defense Department, as you know. And when Barack Obama was president, Barack started naming these ships after all these liberals, right? He named one after John Lewis, and he named one after Harvey Milk. All right? Now, who was Harvey Milk, you say? Who was Harvey Milk? Harvey Milk was a city councilman from the state, from the city of San Francisco, California. And Harvey Milk got assassinated. And I believe the guy that assassinated Harvey Milk was a guy by the name of Jack White. I think that was his name. I'm not very sure, y'all. I'll try to see if I can get that right. But Harvey Milk was assassinated. And we don't want to see no one get assassinated. That wasn't right. But Harvey Milk was openly gay. And he was in the forefront of the gay rights push. And of course, he was a Democrat. And Harvey was, and the guy that assassinated him, Jack White, was also on the city council. And him and Harvey stayed into it a lot. But he had been kicked out of the city council. He broke into the council building with a gun. He found Harvey Milk, and he shot him, and he killed him. And so Harvey Milk became kind of an icon of the gay rights movement, all this and all that. And Donald Trump, here it is, it's right here. And Donald Trump has decided to take Harvey Milk's name off of the ship. And here's the story. Hegseth moves to rename a Navy ship honoring gay rights icon Harvey Milk. The directive could be expanded to include other military vessels named for prominent American civil rights figures, said people familiar with internal discussions. All right, here's the story in the Washington Post. It says the Pentagon is planning to strip the name from the Navy ship that honors gay rights icon Harvey Milk and could expand the purge to include other vessels recognizing prominent civil rights figures. Defense officials said Tuesday. The latest move by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to impose the Trump administration's will on America's culture wars. So people are mad about it. They said that Trump shouldn't do this because, Harvey Milk, But this is what Trump is doing. And I can tell you exactly what he's doing. We have come to a basic conclusion here in this country, especially on the right, that the LGBTQ movement is destroying America. It is killing America. Our birth rate should be at 2.1. It is at 1.6. We are not having children because we are telling our young people that it's okay to be this way, to live this lifestyle. But if you live this lifestyle, you cannot procreate. That's just a fact of it. So we're dying as a nation behind this. Also, this lifestyle is the reason why there's so many diseases out there right now. And many young women cannot get married because they have these diseases, because of the hookup culture from the LGBT lifestyle, LGBTQIA, HIV drugs, hormone drugs. It's also about to break the bank of the federal government because the federal government is paying for all of this. Sex change operations, hormone drugs, HIV PrEP, so you can go out and have sex and not be concerned about catching HIV, abortion, birth control, abortion up to the 9th month. Just a crazy, insane culture that this lifestyle has taught our young people to indulge in. And so anything that is being done in the federal government to promote this lifestyle, Donald Trump's pulling out. He said, we're not going to celebrate Pride Month. We're not going to put up the LGBTQ flag. We're not going to put up the rainbow flag. And we're not going to honor these people who describe themselves by their sexual proclivities. I don't understand it. To me, your private life is to remain private. If I know how you having sex, I know too much about you, and I'm finding out that you talk too damn much. I don't need to know, nor do I want to know how you get down. And you're not obligated to tell me how you get down. I got something about that little gospel group last week, a queer gospel group. Why do I need to know that? I mean, you can go up there and walk around and dance like a sissy. That's enough. I'll probably be able to figure it out on my own, but you don't have to come up and tell me, hello, I'm so-and-so, so-and-so, and I'm queer and I'm gay. No, these people want to include you in their sinful behavior so that you'll have to partake in it. And if you partake in it, you are just as guilty as they are. It's almost like knowing about a crime and not stopping it. And that's how they slyly pull you and condemn you with their sin. You can't say nothing about, oh, you can, you won't. You're too fearful. A person comes to you and tells you that they're killing themselves. You just say, oh, come on, man, have at it. Y'all, the opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference. And they're asking us to be indifferent to this. And people are dying behind it. And I refuse to be silent. And Donald Trump is too. Nobody has any ill will against Harvey Milk. It is the Democrats like Barack Obama who's trying to take the concept that he was a gay man, city council member. Ain't like Harvey Milk was a president of the United States of America. Or a governor, or a city council member. They did it because he was in front of the gay rights movement and they want to make people think that this movement is proper and it's okay, and it's not. Now, is that clear enough for you, player? As I said before, the Democratic Party is a party of perverts, liars, psychopaths, anti-Christian bigots, thugs, hoes, rappers. And Donald Trump is saying there's a way for people to live. There's a virtuous way. And if our federal government is going to do anything, we're going to start promoting that way. Marry before you carry. One type of marriage, one man, one woman. And our government is designed not to destroy its population or to murder its population through abortion and through birth control, but to encourage and help our young people in every way to start and sustain their families. Whatever you subsidize, you support. Whatever you tax, you destroy. And they've been subsidizing LGBTQ, promiscuity, abortion, and birth control, and this is why our nation is dying. And Donald Trump says, over. That's what this Harvey Milk thing is all about, and I support him 100%. Now, the last thing, Dwayne Wade. Got a son in a dress. Boy, 6'5", bigger than I am. And it's bad enough they let his boy wear a dress and act like a woman and wear high heel shoes in his face. He wanted to try to convince me that if I don't like it, there's something wrong with me. So he always exploiting his son, pressing him around, looking like a fool, having him on TV and whatnot, trying to tell everybody how great it is that his son is transgender. Now, y'all, I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't know if the boy got his junk cut off or if he's, still carrying. I don't know. That's how crazy the culture is. I don't know if the boy like boys. I don't know if the boy like girls. All I know is that the boy look like a damn fool and his daddy didn't raise him right. He let the women raise him, either his mama or his ex-wife. Because I'm gonna tell you what, ain't no boy gonna be coming across me sitting around in a dress talking to me. I'm gonna leave or he gonna leave. We're not having this conversation unless it's some type of parody, some type of joke or something. And if I am sitting there talking with him, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to try to help him. I ain't going to accept that from him. I said, "So what's wrong with you?" "Well, I got to wear a dress." "Why?" "Well, because I get nervous." "Well, we need to work on that. And we're going to deal with this incrementally." "Well, why is that, Dad?" "Because I know how the world's going to treat you. People going to laugh at you. They're going to mistreat you. We need to teach it to people. You can't teach the people, boy. You teach yourself. You are not supposed to go out in society and offend unless you're offending for Christ. And right now, you're offending your ass off right now, and I don't appreciate it. And you're offending me. And we're going to cut that out right about now, because now you're being disrespectful to me. And I ain't going to tolerate your disrespect. Come to me acting any kind of way. Nobody comes to me acting any kind of way. You got to accept me. Oh, hell no, I don't. And oh, hell no, I won't. This conversation is over. And when you get some sense, you come back in my face, and don't you come back in it anymore. And fathers don't do that anymore. Tell them to be tolerant. Let these boys destroy themselves. Let them be laughed at and ridiculed all over the world. No, he probably got some sugar in his tank and using his boy to exploit it. It's a shame. I can't blame the son. I blame his father. Blame his mama. And everywhere in Hollywood now, you got this mess going on. Dwayne Wade's son, Will Smith's son, Wayne, the Wayans brothers' daughters. They're just trans children all over the damn place. You know why? Because these people sell their soul to the devil to get what they're supposed to have. And they sell their children. And we better start recognizing it. Because I'm going to tell you this, no matter what Hollywood tell you, no matter what the Democrat Party tell you, wherever these lefticals tell you, this will lead to their death and their destruction. I'm trying to help y'all out, player. Because we're going to be fine. But you jokers ain't got a chance with where y'all going. Y'all doing all these studies about why men leaving the party. That's why men leaving the party. You guys are done. I mean, you are done. You are done. Because any man watching you guys thinking that that's what you're going to do to their son, this is what you're going to do to their son, you are done. And because y'all got a bunch of weirdos and a bunch of perverts that are running this party and giving money to it, they ain't got enough sense to change. And this is why we're going to keep beating the hell out y'all until y'all go the way of the Confederacy. Again, this is going to be the fourth iteration of the Democratic Party that we've beaten. And this, baby, I don't know which one was worse, this iteration or the Confederacy. You had slavery, you had the Jim Crow, then you had the Confederacy, and now we got this. But that's all right. We know once we beat you this time, you'll be coming back again, just like Voldemort on Harry Potter. You're going to come back in another form, change your name, come back into something else. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to beat you again. Because we got God on your side. And you got Satan on your side. And Satan ain't going to never beat Jesus Christ. He'll never beat God. I'm an heir of Jesus Christ. I'm a child of God. I cannot be oppressed. I cannot be beaten. I'm here to take you on. I am enjoying it, and you are done. I want you to subscribe. I want you to like, and I want you to comment on this because we're chasing 100,000. And y'all, I'm having fun on the journey. You know why? Because I'm here to wake you up. Hope I did you some good today. So show me again for another edition of the Vince Everett Ellison Show. All right, friends, Vince Everett Ellison is here. I want you to go to my website. And on my website, you're going to see a lot of great stuff, man. You're going to see that we got T-shirts, we got caps. You got my books, my documentaries. You got all kinds of stuff on VinceSpeaksTruth.com. Go there. We're dropping new T-shirts. We're dropping new merchandise. My new book, The End of Tolerance, is there. The End of Tolerance. Make sure you get it. Make it number one. If you got my first three, get The End of Tolerance. It's just as good. And it's telling us we have to end our tolerance with these leftists, these Democrats. We can no longer allow them to sexually groom our children. We can no longer allow them to castrate little boys and call them little girls, run God out of the public square, take away our guns, take away our sovereignty. No longer allow it. So go on VinceSpeaksTruth.com. That is VinceSpeaksTruth.com. Hit merchandise. You'll see the T-shirts. You'll see the caps. You'll see the books. You'll see the documentaries. You'll see it all. And let's keep this ball rolling. God bless you.